I'm no longer arguing that I did anything to sweep the election.
Please welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strana. Thank you so much for all the love and support. To my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of us, you guys are the real MVP. So lovelies. I came across this video on my For You and I thought to share where, Arab Americans are actually having emotional breakdown to the fact that their Palestinian activists has actually abandoned them. This got a lot of people reacting, and I was able to put up some of those stitches. I'm not going to roll the clip, as well as some of the stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. Alright, please want to just share your thoughts and let's dive into it.
Okay, I'm gonna get fired for making this video, but I'm gonna make it anyway because I don't have self-control. My full-time job is being an actor, and I was hired. My job was to be annoying. And I did so good, apparently. Funny, haha, and laugh and enjoy good entertainment anymore. No one needs to die.
Hey, this is Bisan, and it's been 570 days since it started its barbaric genocide against the Palestinian people, and almost 70 days since Israel decided to prevent any food or aid or any products from entering Gaza. Our shops are empty, supermarkets are empty. There is no food. There's no food. People already started to die because of hunger. We are losing people with disabilities, elderly and children in a daily basis now. The weakest people with obvious lack of nutrition even on the adults because we are not eating enough. Even me, I used to eat twice with access to food all the day. Now I eat once. There is no food. People on the streets, my people, are walking without being able to recognize what is around them. They're tired. They're walking like blind people. They're walking while they are not able to see each other's, to figure out what is happening around. Our bodies cannot hold this anymore. We're so tired. Israel is weaponizing the hunger. The ICRC, the WFB, the UNRWA, all the INGOs, you know and you don't know, that are working on Gaza Strip now, have been warning the entire world of a forced starvation, and that Israel is illegally weaponizing the hunger and using the aids to put more pressure on the Palestinian people to to achieve other political goals, like emptying Gaza Strip, like pushing all Gazans to flee Gaza Strip, where they are still deciding where and figuring out when, while we are dying because of hunger. While the entire world, or while we are in 2025 and the entire world is suffering of overconsumption and overproductivity, not the opposite. There is plenty food, everything outside in the normal world, and we're just dying because there is no enough flour, bread. It's basics. And soon we will not have water. Do you know why? Because Israel is also preventing the fuel. There's no fuel. There's no fuel. Tayyip, we are cooking on fire. We're walking, no more using vehicles. But we're about extracting water and the desalination plants and etc. How? By which energy? There's no fuel. Soon there's no water. There's no food. We're losing people every day. And no one in this entire dirty planet is doing anything. No one. Everyone is talking about Israel's right to defend itself against Yemenis, against Syrians, against Lebanese, against Palestinians in West Bank, in Gaza, everywhere. What is this? Haram, haram, haram. This is haram. My people needs dignity. And dignity means food, sufficient water. And then a ceasefire. Israel is weaponizing hunger. And this happened only in the darkest eras of our humanity, which is the Second World War. And another thing, Israel is not only the empty stomachs of Palestinians. Israel is also fighting other families and besieged people in West Bank too. So it's not only the empty stomachs of Gazans, it's also the empty stomachs of the people in the West Bank. Because today, just today, the last family in Tul Karim refugee camp, after 91 days without food, electricity or water, fled the camp. Israel has been besieging them, that family, small family, a mother, an elderly, and her daughter. Her daughter was sneaking to find her some food and water for the 92 days. But now they were the last family in Tul Karim refugee camp. Israel is literally in front of you, using only hunger the Palestinians to annihilate the Palestinian people and the Palestinian cause, and to steal their lands in the West Bank and Gaza, in Gaza Strip, in the last Palestinian lands on historic Palestine, and no one is doing anything. Hunger. This is Israel dirtiest. Hunger. Yes, it is children and mothers and elders on the tents. Yes. It's testing new weapons on us. Yes. It's evacuating large areas and taking over them. Yes. It's blocking and closing areas like Rafah. Yes. It keeps threatening us to flee us from Gaza. Yes. But still, hunger is the dirtiest weapon. Israel knows this and keep doing this. And you know this and keep watching this. My people is... And if I had anything to do to prevent this, or to change anything, I would do it without making a video. Without asking you for anything, because I know that this entire world is helpless and weak. But I can't do anything. I'm besieged. I will face this starvation as my people soon.
Like Maya Ayuni, I'm not an activist. I'm a content creator who does political commentary to build their platform with the hope of breaking into more traditional avenues of entertainment. And honestly, I'm surprised at Maya's unprofessionalism, since we all know she's a full-time actor.
So, as I say on here, actually all the time, my full-time job is being an actor.
Her latest video talking about her experience making branded content for the dating app Olive was incredibly unprofessional and might lose her other acting opportunities. For some background, I used to work at a digital media company, and I learned a lot about production under some really great Emmy and Oscar award-winning producers and directors. And Maya is exactly the type of talent they would make sure to never hire again.
Okay, I'm gonna get fired for making this video, but I'm gonna make it anyway, because I don't have self-control.
Well, it sounds like Maya's been fired, and she's trying to do some weird stunt to save face. It's not gonna work, and I have no idea why anyone would start a video off like that if they wanted to keep their job or at least keep some goodwill with the producers.
You may have seen me on a dating show. Let's talk about it. So, as I say on here, actually all the time, my full-time job is being an actor.
Okay, this is the only time I've ever thought Maya was funny, because what are you talking about, full-time actor? The only work we've seen outside of your content is this dating show you probably got fired from.
When I'm with a guy, I don't want to see him looking at another girl's ass.
Like, who is she trying to fool with this statement? Anyone with a shred of industry knowledge knows that there are very few full-time actors. Even for the biggest stars in the world, acting is a highly competitive freelance gig.
My job was to be annoying. And I did so good, apparently, that people are like, she should die, guys. Why can't we funny haha and laugh and enjoy good entertainment anymore? No one needs to die.
Before I say anything else, no one deserves threats. for being annoying or being featured in unfunny, low-quality branded content. You can literally just unfollow, block, or make a little cheeky breakdown video to engage in and enjoy the schadenfreude. And honestly, I love that for the Olives brand, because they have this ad on their TikTok featuring their founder, Dominic.
Go, 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 go! Did you share lunch my Middle Eastern dating app? For Armenians, Persians, Afghans, North Africans. Obviously no Zionists allowed. Dude, you gotta get on this. I gotta message you. Oh my god!
Yeah. Anyway, back to Maya.
These are the transactions. I'm obviously covering the name and the amount of money, because that's not your business. But this is the first one. This is when we shot the first one, and then this is the one that I shot like last month.
Oh my god, this is incredibly unprofessional. Like, why is Maya sharing screenshots of payments she got from the production company? What is this supposed to prove to anyone? The show is the proof that she was on the show.
This one that I shot last month is actually so good. I'm extremely excited for it to come out. I don't know if they're still going to pull it out. After this video, I'm going to get an angry text. Tell them to still put out this video. It's so good.
Ah, okay. It seems like Olive doesn't want to release the second episode Maya was in because of the controversy of having her in that first episode. As a full-time actor, Maya should be used to doing gigs where her scenes or sometimes whole episodes get cut. It's very normal for a production company, even a fledgling media brand like Olive, to scrap content if it's not getting the response they want. It's incredibly unprofessional for Maya to try influence her 2 million followers to put pressure on the producers to release content they haven't even announced yet. Olive might not have as many followers as Maya, but their founder and terrible getaway driver,
Oh my god!
has 7 million. He's not gonna care.
I think maybe it's a good sign that you guys hated it so much. I'm gonna take it as a good sign from my heart. But also, all the men disagreeing in the comments, being like, she's never gonna find love, not from you. And that, to me, is a blessing.
Just as a reminder, Maya is doing all of this over 2 episodes of YouTube branded content for a dating app. It's not even a standalone series or anything of real substance. It's ads for a dating app that might also be a digital media brand that also hosts events. I'm not really sure what they're doing, but I don't care because they're racist.
Go, 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 go!
The point of this project is to promote the Olive as an app and brand where young, vibrant Arab American singles are meeting each other and connecting with each other for potential romance. Aside from the political controversy Maya has been in for the past year, her performance on the show was completely unappealing, awkward, and in her own words, annoying. Maya literally turned off every single guy during the dating game. They unanimously voted her out.
If more than half the guys raise their hands, the men may vote to replace the girl. I'll leave it on you guys.
How is any of this good advertising for a dating app? This video shows producers and directors exactly what it's like to hire Maya Ayuni as talent. She's going to make the production about her, share screenshots of her pay stub, reveal content ahead of a release schedule, talk badly about your audience, and directly and publicly defy the wishes of the producers. I know that 2 million followers is a lot of influence, but she's not going to use it to promote the show or promote whatever you're trying to sell. She's going to use it to strong-arm you into making decisions about your production. There's no doubt in my mind that Maya will get more opportunities just off the sheer amount of followers she has. But if she keeps acting like this, she's not going to be able to build a career in traditional media or even digital media outside of her own content creation.
I'm no longer arguing that I did anything to sweep the election. I did the math on here multiple times. You guys are just idiots. Like, you guys are just stupid. You guys are all bullies. You guys are horrible.
First of all, you're not getting bullied. You're being held accountable because you want to sit here and play victim. But the only reason the entire internet is on your behind is because you use your platform of over a gazillion followers to A, bully a black woman. Her name was Tori. Let's not change history. A, and B, you use your platform to literally degrade, put down, and tell your freaking supporters to not vote for the candidate that was a lot better option for not only your people, but my people. That's what you did, and that's what you're being held accountable for. You want to sit here and say, woe is me, you guys are bullying me, you guys are bullying me. I went to McDonald's, and your people try to crucify me for it. You don't see me complaining about it. Buck up. Grow up. You tough, right? You be all right. You be all right. It's part of the game, sister. You'll be just fine. Experience another 4 years of this heat because that's exactly what's going to come your way. Literally. Talking about some, oh my God, my agent. You want to throw in your agent like you matter. like you're supposed to be this big celebrity. Outside of TikTok, nobody knows you. Nobody knows who you are. The nerve of this girl is crazy.
You guys, that Palestinian TikToker just came across my For You page. She was doing a live Maya, and she's basically crashing out on her live and mad about everything people are saying about her. But she was like, well, I'm gonna go back to posting skits and comedy because that's just what I love. I'm an actress. She's like, I'm gonna post every day. And I just typed a comment and I was like, you're gonna post about Gaza every day? And she blocked me. So I guess it's a no.
I just want to come on here and say this really quick. Don't get mad at me. I don't want to harp on it. I just want to say all the content creators during the election that were like, oh, both sides are bad. We need a revolution. We have a broken system. The Democrats are da-da-da-da-da-da. All those people who were like revolution, revolution, revolution. We need to start flipping tables over and throwing stones. You know what they're doing now? Now that the Democrats lost, now that Kamala Harris lost? Nothing. They're not saying shit about nothing that's going on. They went back to living their lives. They've shifted their content. Their format is completely different. They haven't said shit about what's going on in the world right now. And now not only are there going to be people abroad that are going to be in danger, there are people here that are in fucking danger. There are people here who are protesters, who are being deported, who have every right to be here, and they're not saying shit about it. What about that part? The people who wanted Kamala Harris to win, the people who were like, listen, the Democrats are not perfect. There are so many things that they do that are horrific, that is horrific. American foreign policy is horrific. But if the orange man gets into office, then everyone here is going to be in danger. And that's exactly what we're seeing happen now. And those same very people that said, no, 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 we need a revolution, are silent. They're sitting cozy in their Brooklyn apartment like Machino Dorito, or they're going on dating shows like Maya, a uni, just in case you didn't know. And I just find that very rich.
I want to address the way people are trying to suggest that it's an obsession to talk about Maya Uni, even though she's busy fighting the fight or whatever. And part of it is that she is constantly posting about Palestine on Instagram instead, and that she just left TikTok, which is not true. I mean, she did stop posting on TikTok for a large period of time, but it's been the same on Instagram as well. And I want to say that in addition to that, what bothers me about it is that people are allowed to be upset because the anti-blackness that she displayed has never been fixed. She never did the fixing. Just saying sorry isn't enough. And I think that what bothers me the most about this kind of thing is that people are so eager to tell black people to get over what happened to them. And there's never a restorative justice, because in the time since Maya Uni attacked Tory has been harassed almost daily ever since then. On top of that, Tory's been doxxed multiple times. On top of that, because of the Maya Uni situation, and because of her friends being some other influencers who have influence, people have spread narratives that are harmful to black women in general, like this idea that Tory is mentally unwell because of the style of content she makes. And we've seen people like Crutches and Spice, Christian Divine, and many other large creators platform that same idea, calling it mania. And all of that happened because of Maya. So when people are upset with Maya in modern day, at least the people that I've seen be upset with Maya in modern day, it's partly because of that. And it's partly because she used her power and influence to influence people not to vote for Kamala Harris. We know that the votes were very slim. The narrative that Kamala would have lost anyways is erroneous. Kamala needed like 250,000 more votes to win. And there's more than 250,000 people who could have voted. We know that less people voted in this election than ever before. And I would argue that part of that reason is due to the fatigue that people like Maya caused. And people refuse to identify that this is an interesting and relevant factor, a component that could have contributed. When we talk about influencers, we have to remember that the word is there. They influence people. I've talked about how even on my tiny platform, I've influenced people. People have told me that they changed their mind on something because they saw my video. And that's someone with less than 2,000 followers. Now imagine if it's 2 million people that you're talking to, and you get multiple multiple viral videos that get over 500,000 views. And those viral videos are all talking about how bad the president is and how they're the same and all the other nonsense that was being prattled. So on one hand, we have people who are upset on behalf of Tory and the way that the anti-blackness perpetuated has leaked into a lot of other conversations because of the way that other people have made it permissible. And then we have people who are mad because of what she did during the election. So I don't think that either thing is invalid. And I really think that people don't understand that when people are angry and hold people accountable for a long period of time, it's because they want restorative justice. Think about what she could do to make it right. Has she done any of that? No. Because all she did is apologize. Because in white supremacy, black suffering is normal and accepted. So when she apologized, that was actually a lot for some people. And that's the problem. P.S. The other thing that was interesting and worth talking about is her activist work, and people are criticizing her for not doing anything right now, not speaking anymore. Part of why she's not speaking anymore, she's working on a documentary about Palestine, or at least what it looks like is it's about UCLA's activist work, which she participated in, which was those sit-ins, those encampments. And I think that that's a good work. I think that it should be studied and documented, though I really don't trust her narrative or her ability to do an impartial narrative. I feel like it's going to center her because in the clips that she's posted so far, it is centering her. That being said, her claim that she's a full-time actor is erroneous. She hasn't worked in 3 years, and what she did 3 years ago was she was a main antagonist in the show Have Fun, Good Luck, which was a Brat TV web series that was on YouTube.
Seriously, lovelies, the way at which these activist people, especially the Peple people, the way at which they all moved on with their life, the way at which they all, left the activism that they are known for during the course of Peple, during the course of Kamala Harris, during the course of, the way at which they all abandoned this course and moved on, by getting themselves involved in comedy shows, relationship tips, and all of that, really, really, really need to be studied. Because this was the same people who was all over the social platform telling you and giving you the reason why you have to support the Peple or Palestinian movement, how you need to support this, how you need to do that. They are all out telling you what and what not to do. They were all over the social platform telling you how to stop whatsoever that was going on in Peple, what you need to do and what you not need to do. And they even go as far, especially the likes of this Maya. I'll keep on putting it because she was the one that did the most. She was the engineer of all the other pro-Peple activists. She was the engineer, managing director, CEO. The way at which they were all so serious then about this course. It will make you look like after they must have, or Kamala Harris not being the president, we automatically stop whatsoever that is going on Peple. That was the way at which they made it look. They made it look like when she's not the president, when she didn't become the president, that is automatically, going to stop whatsoever that is going on in Peple. And surprisingly, the same thing is still going on, and they just moved on so quickly, as if nothing is going on. We are there. Where is the energy? Where is that energy that they had when they were telling people to vote anyone else but not Kamala Harris? They are there. Where are they right now? The same thing is still going on in Peple. They most of them are now into comedy shows. Some of them are now business people selling products on their social platforms. Some of them are now is it as if what was going on has automatically stopped, the way at which they presume, or the way at which they made people to believe that when you don't vote for Kamala Harris, that is automatical. It says, what it is. That is the way at which it looks. And it's just so disappointing that the same thing is still going on in PAL, but these people has comfortably moved on. The same people who told people that looks like me that you are not welcome in their community if you voted for my ex-vice president. This is the same people. The same people who decided to say that black Americans are the real colonizers. The same people who are still, arguing the fact that black Americans are not oppressed. No, they have privilege. This is the same people. They have completely moved on, and the same thing that is happening in PAL is still happening. They have not done nothing to none about anything that is happening there. The other woman, I saw how her stage pop up on my For You, and she was complaining about how she sent some group of people that looks like me to PAL instead of them to go do whatsoever that brought them there to actually help the people of PAL. The people which she sent, who happens to be black people, decided to complain about the anti-blackness that they experience in PAL. She actually made it to the social platform and explaining how black people are having this what did she call it? Olympic mentality or whatsoever. Any of them, all of them, if not even some of them, have a problem with people that looks like me. They channel their energy to the wrong people instead of channeling their energy to the people who is about to collect their land, their property, everything that has to do with power. Instead of them to channel their energy on the present administration, they decided that they were going to channel their energy to a VP who is definitely a private citizen just like them, telling or reacting to the fact that she never called for a cease. The rest of it. Instead of you to channel your energy on the present administration and how they want to collect your land and properties, you are all out here looking for some people that looks like me that make any commentary that you disagree, then you have to make a video about that. Like, why not make a video about what is really happening right now and the way at which Orange Man is taking the case and everything? Like, seriously, lovelies. It is just so... It's so shocking, because I am shocked. I am shocked because the way at which these people were like carrying this thing, try to make it look like it is people that looks like me that is the problem. Oh my God, you guys do not want to help. But right about now, their own people is asking for their help. Their own people is crying out, talking about how hunger and starvation is their order of day. But they are all out. They are all out with comedy shows, relationship shows, selling things in their platforms and all of that. But there are people whom they claim allegiance to are suffering. They are hungry. They need aid. They're not doing anything about it. They're not all over the streets the way at which they did during the time of ex-president, ex-vice president Kamala Harris. They are not on the street. They're not on the street. Where are they? They were probably waiting for people that looks like me to come save you. No, people that looks like me already have their own thing going on. They have their own thing going on. Like, this is just so tiring at this point. It is high time every other person should leave people that looks like me alone. They have their own ish to sort out. They have people in, Congo, Sudan that probably need. We have Ibrahim Traore thing to tackle. We have our own thing at deck. I'm so sorry with whatsoever thing that is going on, but the same thing is still going on in Congo right now. The same thing is going on. I think it's even high time everyone fight for your own. Be there for your own community. Stick together. Become one with your own community. Then every other extraordinary or extra body community can be the least of your problem. Anyway, lovelies, wanna just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section. Before you think of this video, please If not subscribed to this channel, do your girl a huge favor to click on the subscription button. Like, and I will see you lovely when I upload the next comment section of what you think of this video. Please subscribe to this channel if you're yet to do that. Like, and I will see you lovely when I upload the next one.